Gamers, what's cracking? What's happening? What it do? It's your boy, the Show Bullet 8. We are back again with another stream. Thank you all for being here already. All of you that are on both YouTube and on Twitch. Hey, what's good with everybody? Going? Let's see. We got Ghost Gamer got first today. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, how you doing today? King Brian, what's going on with you? Go and get it, bro. I see you over here too. Hey, look, we got a lot of stuff. We could talk about today, but I'm trying to wait for everybody else to get in. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and like the stream. Most definitely feel free to hop in the chat and most definitely subscribe. And if you're on Twitch, go ahead and give a follow if you want to subscribe. Much appreciated. And please do feel free to hop in the chat. So what's been going on with everybody? Let's see. King Brian says, I got no sleep, so I had 8 energy drinks, so I'm hyped as fuck. You gonna die, nigga. That's what's gonna happen. Let's keep that a stack. Bruh. It's wild because I don't drink energy drinks like that anymore, but it used to be those things, those huge cans of Monster. They tell you on the can, it says drink 1 a day. I would drink like 4 of them. And I'm talking the 4 of them would be in like maybe a 5-hour span at most. And then later on in the day, I might drink another 1. That shit has your heart racing, energy levels like going nuts. And then like working out too, like having all the energy you already have from that. Whoo, that shit is dangerous. Absolutely dangerous. My heart going 400 beats a second now. Yo, it be like that. That's exactly what it feels like. Heart just on just on psycho mode. Facts. That is insane. Oh my god. Yeah, I did think about getting on late last night. I didn't get back until late, but I was like, by the time I had everything set, it was 1 o'clock in the morning. I said, nah, bruh, we just gonna hold this off until now. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. We are definitely getting into some gaming. We've got we can do Modern Warfare 2. We got of course Fortnite, Naraka, let's see, Apex. I kept getting told that, there's someone else who's supposed to be on stream with us today, and that's Zyla Sky. She was talking about doing Apex. I know last time I was on, Nina wanted to do Apex. So yeah, look, I don't know. We're going to see what happens. But I'm trying to wait for everybody else to get in because there's a few things I wanted to talk about, some of the videos you guys sent. And, of course, go back and kind of talk about the situation we've already spoken on, which is the CENAT situation. I sat and I took, the time and looked more into everything. And it was, I said what I said that day. I still stand by it, but I have a little bit more thought and insight, I think, on it as well. And some of the videos I was finding it was wild as hell, but there was a few of them I cannot find. That whole situation was a mess, and I do want to see what it was. I think that he came out and actually spoke up about it. And in fact, while I'm sitting here waiting to see how many more we get on right now, I'm going to try and find that video because I do want to hear what it was that he had to say about the whole situation. Let's see, right here. It's got to be one of the most recent. There it is, right there. Okay, cool. So we got his kind of response to the whole New York giveaway situation. And if you don't know what it is I'm talking about, we'll get into that, in a minute. Let's see. What else? Who else we got here? We got more people hopping in and more people hopping in on YouTube as well. Whew, oh my Lord. Like even today I got up, I had a bunch of different stuff I had to do, and the main thing was dealing with this damn project. Let's see. I want to try my Fall Guys map. All right, we might, hey, you know what? Depending on how long we go today, we probably will get into Fall Guys as well. I'm like that kid from that one movie. I'm all jacked up on the Mountain Dew. He's all jacked up on the Mountain Dew. Oh God. All right, you know what? I'm gonna switch over. We're gonna go ahead and just check out at least one thing here. I mean, I really don't want to get into all the videos because I know what's gonna happen. People are gonna get on and be like, "Oh my God, what happened? What did I miss? Why weren't you here when the shit started?" Oh yeah, we definitely talking about that. Nah, we gonna talk about that. Listen, The day that you said it, it's crazy that you brought that up because I'm sitting there and I'm trying to figure out who the fuck this person is. But then I saw a picture of them and I'm like, oh, I remember this kid right here. And everything that they did, the whole family was faking the fun, or essentially like they were using her as, kind of kind of the fucking lamb that was sent out to slaughter. And what I mean by that is, all the little videos she did and everything else, that was all scripted. The fam was the ones who was putting her on like that. But then, of course, right after I saw that, next thing I know, I see the next thing talking about fake death, and I said, "Bruh, this is wild. This is absolutely wild." Like I couldn't believe it. I was like, people are sick. The shit people will do for clout, it's out of control. So yeah, we'll watch that. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get us switched over right now, and we'll at least start off with something good. I think we're gonna start off with something good today. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this guy here. We all know that guy. It's PewDiePie. And that zesty ass face. That video, like when I saw this, I was like, dude is wild. He's got a problem. This kid is wild as fuck. But essentially, it's the father of YouTube. Let's be honest about it. Dude hit up. Yeah, the video sound is low. It's not. It wasn't even meant to really be. It wasn't meant to be, a video that was full of sound. But this dude, of course, ended up marrying Marcia. And what's crazy is that this guy right here, this guy is now a dad. And he's looking the part. I gotta say, if you haven't seen this video here called I'm a Dad Now, of course it's on his channel. He and Marcia just had their first child, little baby boy named Björk. And hey, my thing was I wanted to put this on and kind of, yeah, it's a good little wholesome situation, whatever. So of course I wanted to go ahead and say, you know what, congratulations to the two of them. It's an awesome thing. They started their life, anew after getting married. Ended up moving to Japan after everything. They had been trying to move there for years throughout the pandemic situation, but they're finally there, and now they're starting a family, and it's a very awesome thing. Let's see. I'll just play a little part of it.
But I will visit them tomorrow.
Oh,
And
okay. So if you guys don't know, the medical system works differently. I know a lot of you are in the states. There's some of you are in like Australia, others in Italy, and quite a few different places. But the medical system in Japan works a lot different. All right, and when it comes to the birthing process, I mean, you're not really allowed to be in the hospital for long periods of time. And I think it was another thing that COVID actually kind of kicked certain things into effect. But he kind of had to drop her off in the hospital during her labor. Wasn't really allowed to stay there beyond a 2-hour period of time. And now they're going in on the day of, and she's delivering.
we'll talk over phone.
But yeah, that's a little baby boy right there.
Say hi to Bjorn, everyone.
Bjorn, that's his name.
Bjorn.
Bjorn.
Hello.
I say Bjork.
Marcel
I was
was the
thinking
biggest
that
warrior
chick.
on the planet. That was such a long labor. And look what we made. Huh? Best thing ever.
So yeah, pretty much. I mean, you guys go ahead and check the video out on his channel. Uh, it's really cool to see something like that. I think he's been on YouTube kind of since its inception. Been going for like 10, 11 years easily, if not more. That's a very long time, and he put in a lot of work on his channel and everything else. And now it's one of those points where he's not on stream, doing content every single day. It's more of a thing at his leisure with he and his wife. And I think that's a really good thing. And now to see them have this this new baby boy and start off, a whole new part of their life, I think it's a really, really good thing for them. And yeah, so hey, Pewds, Marcia, congratulations. And I hope that everybody does go ahead and check that video out and congratulate them as well. I mean, if you have liked this content for any amount of time, you're part of that community. Yeah, you may not see all the comments and everything else, but at least they know people are thinking about them. And King Brian, what are you trying to do there? What are you trying to do there? It's exclamation point, bruh. There you go. There it is, right there. And since you, there you go. Since you brought that up, I'm going to go ahead and let's see. There you go. Gamers, plan on traveling, trying to grow your international presence, or hey, get that international riz. Well, you can't do any of it if you don't speak the language. That's why our sponsor is Babbel. Babbel is one of the top language apps in the world with its intuitive lessons that help you learn a language through real-life conversations. Babbel is also scientifically proven to help you learn a new language in as little as 3 weeks. And by using my link in the description, you'll get up to 60% off any subscription that's either monthly or yearly. So whether you want to hablar español, sprechen Sie Deutsch, izuchat ruski jazyk, or Türkçe öğren, then try Babbel today and help support the stream. Use the link in the description or in chat so they know your boy Bullet sent you. And thanks a million, Babbel, for helping support the stream. All right, so we're back. This Lil Tay situation. There's, you know what? I'm gonna try and find. I know there's a video. There we go. Well, this one. This is the one we're gonna check out. So I don't know if most of y'all are like me. Initially, I had no clue who it was when King Brian said Lil Tay died. I was like, who the hell is that? Do I even care? But then I realized I should have known better. It's a little kid on YouTube. I mean, at the point in time that I think that she started on here, how old was she? Like 7, 8, 9 years old, somewhere along the lines of that. It's been a minute since I've seen anything from this kid, and so to me, I was like, okay, what's the big fucking deal? Well, here we go. We'll check this video out and kind of break it down, discuss it, because this is just weird. This is absolutely insane.
A lot of questions this morning after the death of 14-year-old Canadian rapper and social media star Lil Tay. The death of the teen, whose real name is Claire Hope, was announced on her verified Instagram account. She gained national attention for her controversial videos where she flaunted a rich lifestyle. The latest post on her Instagram says her brother Jason Tian also died, and their deaths are being investigated.
Okay, so that's where this all starts off. An Instagram post. The fucking issue, IG posts. Half the time, if it's a tragedy, I question this shit. I'm seriously like, really? I mean, is this real? We've had people who have faked their own kidnappings a multitude of times already. Now it's faking deaths. Like, this has become the new standard for people online, and it's disgusting. It's really fucking disgusting. But then when you think about it, this 14-year-old individual cannot manage her own. She can manage her own Instagram, stuff like that, if the parents allow her, but she doesn't manage her own image and things like that, or her own business, all the stuff that came with these videos she's created online. Now, my question becomes, if this is put out, normally you would have heard in the media way beforehand something about it, versus it going directly to IG first. Now, if it's on their IG page, who the hell put it up? That would mean that it would have had to have been the family. So wouldn't there have been more context behind it? But let's go ahead and check out this video and see what they have to say about it.
It's not clear when they died or how. Lil Tay moved to LA from Vancouver in 2018 for possible opportunities in the entertainment industry.
So if you were anything like me yesterday, you might be wondering, who is Lil Tay? Back when she was blowing up a couple years ago, I would hear about her from time to time. I know there were a lot of videos made about her and how she was the youngest flexer online, making Instagram and YouTube videos with the fanciest cars, flaunting all this different money, and all the while making sure that the audience knew they did not have as much money as her.
Who are her fucking parents? I need to know. Who are her parents? Trash individuals. Absolutely.
I believe that Rice Gum is the one that actually kind of discovered her. He's the one that first put her on display in front of millions of people. And then followed by that came different news segments. I believe she even worked with Jake Paul. And at one point, she was one of the most...
Oh, yeah. Your parents are definitely irresponsible. Oh, man. You gotta work with Jake Paul. Oh. Entertainment industry sound like...
popping people online, as people immediately questioned who was really behind this persona.
Exactly. Who's behind the persona? She didn't come up with this on her own. If she did, she's got, again, some of the worst fucking parents I've ever seen. But you know, if it's all going online like this and it's curated the way it is, the way that the videos are put together, all the little stuff, like the stacks of cash, she's not going to the bank grabbing stacks of cash. She's not going out buying these cars. Who the fuck is letting their little, what, he said a few years ago, I don't know, 11, 12-year-old drive around in the fucking Ferrari? Bitch ain't even got a license. Oh, Lord, I can't believe I said it like that. The child ain't even got a license. Okay? This is absolutely wild. So, of course, the persona is not her own.
Was she being controlled by some sort of family member? Just from the very beginning, it was hard to tell what was real and what was fake when it came to Lil Tay. These were the type of videos she'd be making on a daily.
Just got a brand new Jaguar. This car cost me $130,000.
I could only imagine if she fucked around and made a mistake and put that bitch in gear, just shot off. Just shot off.
Y'all grown man hating on me, but that ain't changing nothing. I still gonna be rich. I'm the youngest flexer of the century, and I'm only 9 years old.
And then you go onto her Instagram.
Oh, okay, so she was only 9 at that point in time. Bruh, but here's what's so stupid to me. This is absolutely insane. I see you hanging out with grown-ass men right now, like other, or dudes who I'm guessing are rappers in the industry or something like that. Really? So their way of gaining more clout is using a 9-year-old kid? This shit is awful. This is absolutely awful.
And it was really all the same thing. It was all about, you know, holding up stacks of money.
This Lil Tay, let me tell y'all something. This costs more to your rent. My toilet costs more to your rent. Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent. And see, this is my closet.
Bitch, you lied. Let me stop saying it. Y'all know how I use that word. I don't know, bitch, but yo.
Everything here be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace. And also, when I was 6 years old, I lived in Atlanta and I was broke as hell. But one day I woke up, I said to myself, I ain't gonna be broke no more. So I got up and I started working hard, moving bricks, and now we be living.
Ain't no way, cuz. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Yo. I've never seen a lot of this. Oh my God. Ooh, when you get the top floor in the hotel, that's what that. Yo, ain't no way. She just said when she was 6, she was broke as hell and woke up one morning and started moving bricks. Again, I ask, who are her fucking parents? This is insanity. But what's funny is how so many people feed into this on the internet. It's wild as hell to me. This is what we consider to be content. But you know what? You can't even hate. It's kind of fucking entertaining because I just want to clown her family.
Living in the hills, see that view? Y'all don't have that might be holding your mama's ring.
So yeah, making this type of content, she pretty much had gone viral overnight. Whether it was real or fake, these type of videos were just the perfect storm to get a massive amount of impressions. There she is in a music video with Chief Keef. She's out here with the Catch Me Outside girl. She's out here with Whoa Vicky. She just kept appearing in
Oh no. Oh no. So you essentially just had child endangerment on your mind the whole time raising this little motherfucker. Let me put it out there with Chief Keef, Whoa Vicky, and Catch Me Outside. How about that? Okay.
nicer and nicer cars with more and more money. Okay, the flexing was being taken to an all-time high level. And as you guys can see, this was the post on the official.
It is with a heavy heart that we share the devastating news of our beloved Claire's sudden and tragic passing. We have no words to express the unbearable loss and indescribable pain. This outcome was entirely unexpected and has left us all in shock. Her brother's passing adds even more unimaginable depth to our grief. During this time of immense sorrow, we kindly ask for privacy as we grieve this overwhelming loss, as the circumstances surrounding Claire and her brother's passing are still under investigation. Claire will forever remain in our hearts, her absence leaving an irreplaceable void that will be felt by all who knew and loved her. What's next? Okay, listen, yo. This is crazy. This is... The reason I'm laughing is because I know the outcome of this from seeing the article and everything else the next day. What the fuck were they doing here? Whoever wrote this, her parents or her brother, but no, they're saying the brother's, okay, listen, it could have been the older brother. It could have been her. This could have been a 14-year-old's fucking cry for attention or help or something like that. But I'm going to go with it being the parents. And even still, even if it wasn't them, how do you not know what your 14-year-old kid is doing online? I still got to say, they are horrible, worst parents ever. But when this is put out in this way, and then it's found out that she's not, and neither is her brother, they are not deceased, or someone before it's even found out that they're not. But if someone sees them out on the streets, what are you going to say? Is this a fucking novella? Are we bringing people back from the dead? Oh my God, she's back and she has amnesia. I don't know how this happened. We saw you get hit by the car, and when it exploded, how did you get out? There was a trap door underneath and I fled through the sewers. Like, what the hell? What was the end goal to this? I need to know.
Instagram page where they say, "It is with a heavy heart that we share the devastating news of our beloved aunt, and even more investigation. Claire will remain forever in our hearts, her absence leaving an irreplaceable void that will be felt by all who knew and loved her." So once this news broke, it was all over all the various media outlets. Of course, if true, this is obviously a very tragic thing, but this post also made people very suspicious, as her brother and other family members have been known to lie for clout over the
This is what's funny. What's going on, Gage? Yo, this is what's crazy, all right? The internet has no bounds. We should all know this. The internet always wins. We have to understand this. Motherfuckers started questioning it right out the gate. But some of these comments are fucked up, though. And this is how sick people are. Nah, our parents killed her. This is crazy. And that's what I kind of think. Like, if this were real, if this had turned out to have been real, or actually, let me correct myself. Reading that note, if it's her parents who left this on there, were they planning on, like, getting rid of her somehow? I don't know. Conspiracy theory, call it that if you will. I don't know. But this is just sick, beyond sick. But the internet always wins. People are going to sit there and question it. They're going to go off and do anything they can to find out the truth, whether it's their business or not. This is the era we live in.
Years, and so people didn't put it beyond them to lie about something as horrible as this. Because a couple years back, in the midst of her blow-up, a raw video actually leaked where you could see her brother feeding her the different lines of what to say during these outlandish videos.
Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
No. Redo. You're gonna be like more ignorant. You have to be like, ooh, Lil Tay out here. Wait, what did he say again?
You still irrelevant, like I said last time. What do I say?
So essentially, this young girl was being coached into this whole character that she had.
Yeah, this is exploitation at its finest right here. You done got your little... How old is she at this point? Because now she's 14. If this was a couple years ago, let's just call it... Because one of them, she said she was 9. Let's call this like 10, 11, something like that. But you got your little kid made up, makeup all on her face, telling her to act more ghetto. You're shit parents. And I don't know how old the brother is, but he's a shit bag too, because all this is exploitation. Period.
Had going on. Obviously, with her brother being the one feeding her the lines in this video, a lot of people suspected he was the one behind the whole account. He was the one behind this whole persona. But then things got really strange when people started suspecting that her mom was actually involved. There was a couple of cryptic messages sent out from her Instagram.
I hate to say this. Oh man, after just seeing her mama, and I knew like the little girl, she had like very Asian features and stuff like that, but I don't know if it triggered any of you at the point in time that she said, it was back at, where is it? We'll get back to this spot right here. It was right here. I woke up. The way she said this line reminded me of something very specific.
One day I woke up, I said to myself, I ain't gonna be broke no more.
That right there, it reminded me of one of those old infomercials with the little, I forget the dude's name, little Asian dude who was doing that exact same thing in front of like a huge house, a huge car, trying to tell people he made all this money, but never telling them exactly how he made the money or what to do in order to make the money.
Suspecting that her mom was actually involved. There was a couple of cryptic messages sent out from her Instagram and YouTube accounts like this one, where it shows a video of little Tay crying and the caption says, "This was the moment in 2018 my mom showed Tay the court order from her father demanding custody, money, and control over her career. Starring today, she will be fighting for her life in the Supreme Court of Canada. Tay has no money left to pay for lawyers for fighting for her freedom. Her father has stolen everything from her. She has been physically and mentally abused by her father and his current wife. Please visit the link in the bio for the full story and the GoFundMe, and donate and share. Your donation will go towards Tay's legal fees, giving her a fighting chance at freedom in court."
Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. Like, yo, listen, this is sick. This is absolutely sick. Again, it does not surprise me how much shit people are willing to put out about their personal lives on the internet. It's no surprise at all. And I understand it on some levels, but stuff like this right here, and then you asking for money through a GoFundMe, we know that wasn't going to any form of legal finances. No, that was going into somebody's pocket. And besides that, then it's also a question of, is this even real? And then you putting the father on blast, and what if he has nothing to do with this shit? If you're sitting here and you're crafting this whole persona on a 9-year-old little girl, how can anybody trust you for any damn thing? You know the mama had her claws in all of this.
You would taste less hope in saving her life from a... And the crazy thing is, with all these different stories going on around her...
Saving her from a life of abuse. Bitch, you are abusing her and using her. Oh, people can't see the dumb shit they do.
No one has ever really known what was real and what was fake, what was a lie and what was the truth. And strangely enough, it seemed like everyone in the family, from the brother to the mom to the father, all kind of played their roles to keep this deception going. Like I said yesterday, this news came out, it was a major story. People started to really look into...
Wow. Mystery over rapper as police say they have no record of tragedy. And we just throwing the label rapper out to anybody now. Any goddamn body is a rapper now. Like y'all can miss me with that bullshit. Like, y'all can straight up miss me with that for real. But the police say they have no record of tragedy. So somebody lying. Somebody full of shit.
This whole situation, okay, they apparently found out that the police say they have no record of some sort of tragedy, they have no record of her death, and it says here even her former manager reportedly shed doubt on the family's statement. Given the
When the manager comes out and says, bro, they might be lying. They might be lying. If the manager comes out and says that shit, you know you got a problem.
complexities of the current circumstances, I'm at a point where I cannot definitively confirm or dismiss the legitimacy of the statement issued by the family. The situation calls for cautious consideration and respect for sensitivities involved. My commitment remains focused on delivering updates that are both reliable and appropriately timed. This post came out from the Daily Loud this morning where they talk about how people are speculating whether or not she is actually passed. I found this to be the most interesting thing from this headline, that Lil Tay's father, Christopher Hope, declined to confirm his daughter's passing, where he says, yeah, you have the right person, but I don't have any comment right now.
Whoa. Yo, if there was any form of legal battle that really was going on for her, for custody over her and for management of her finances and things like that, if the dad had nothing to do with this hoax, if he had nothing to do with it, he's getting custody. And if he doesn't, bruh, there is something. I already know there's something very wrong with the judicial system, especially when it comes to family court. But this right here would push it over the fucking edge. There's no way that you're gonna tell me that any of this was responsibly done. This feels like it was the kids thinking that this would be a funny prank and it would get them a lot more views and every damn thing else. But if the dad is not in the kids' life in that manner, he's off in his own, thing with his new wife, etc., and the mom is the one who's managing everything and allowing for this type of shit to go down and actually